Hello guys, this is PS3 Fanboy 16 here. I'm an atheist. And the reason I'm saying that I'm an atheist at the beginning of this video is because I'm going to be talking about religion and why I'm an atheist. You know, I think that that's something worth making a video over. Many people probably won't care. But I do, and I think it's a very important thing to do, is to basically explain why I'm an atheist. Well, I'm an atheist for the simple fact that I'd rather believe in logic. Okay? I mean, my father is religious. And about maybe a week or two ago, he literally came into my room, and he said that faith is believing in something without evidence. And I'm like, that's not a very intelligent thing to do. Okay? I mean, essentially what you're saying is, if the Bible told you to jump off a cliff, you jump off a cliff. I mean, that's kind of what religious people do, especially those really hardcore nut job religious people. You know, people who believe that the end times are near. You know, the end times have been near for like hundreds of thousands of years. You know, let's not get, you know, all overly crazy about this. I mean, the end of the world was supposed to happen in like 90s, 2000s, fucking 1800s, 1700s, 1600s, 1500s, so on and so forth, all the way back into the Bible times. So, you know, when people say, well, the end of the world is in 2016 or 2018 or 2021, it's like, get the fuck out of here. Okay? You're talking nonsense. I mean, you're one of hundreds of people over many centuries that have said the end of the world was going to come. And I laugh at people. I do. Because, you know, people used to say the end of the world was going to happen on 2012. And 2012 just came and went like every motherfucking other year of every fucking decade of and every century. It just came and it went. And everybody who thought the world was going to end in 2012 looked like a complete goddamn idiot. So when I hear people say the end of the world is going to come in 2016, 2018, 2021, 2030, whatever the fuck they're going to say it is, I'm like, okay, how about this? How about this? You quit your job, okay? You go in your little bunker and you stay there until, you know, that date. And when you come out the next day and people are going to their jobs and buying groceries and taking little Timmy to soccer practice, and you don't have a job and you don't have a means of supporting your family, and you lose your house, now you're homeless because you're stupid, you can't blame the Bible because it made you think that. I mean, I've looked at the Bible. I have. I've opened that Bible a couple of times. As an atheist, that's something you do. You have to understand religion so that you can find its flaws and hopefully enlighten people to not be stupid. And hopefully they will be more logical and intelligent than, let's believe in a magic dude that poofed you into existence about 5,000, 6,000 years ago. Okay? There's a problem with that, and that is we have things that are much, much, much older. Hundreds of times older than the supposed age of the earth, which I think is like 10,000 years. Okay, then explain to me why I have a false that is 3 million. If the earth is 10,000, there shouldn't be a false that is 3 million. Okay? Hell, I even watched the debate with Bill Nye, Science Guy, and Ken Ham. And while I didn't watch the entire thing, it scared the fuck out of me when I think near the end Ken Ham says, I believe in the Bible. And no matter what you say, no matter how much evidence you bring up, I will believe in the Bible. And then Bill Nye's like, give me evidence. If you show me evidence that goes against everything I have just said, I will change. That is the difference between atheists and religious people. We will change if the evidence supports the need for the change. Okay? If I hold up this comic book, this Justice League comic book, okay, and I say that when I drop this, it'll fall on the ground, and then it doesn't, then I have to change because it didn't drop. It just floated in the air like this, instead of going down like that. Then I'd have to change, because then, I'd have a reason to. But you religious people, and I have nothing against you religious people, but I do have one thing against you, and that is you indoctrinate your kids. Okay? Not only do you indoctrinate your kids, but there are some religions that if you marry someone that's atheist, or that not in their religion, they will not recognize him as your husband. Or say you're a son or daughter of a religious family, and then let's say you woke up, you saw the error of your ways, you become an atheist. There are families that will disown you because you are smarter than they are, because you saw how illogical being a religious individual is. I mean, I'm sure that being religious makes you feel good. But as an atheist, I know that there is no one inferior to me. I'm not superior to anybody. No one is superior than me. No one is inferior to me, and I'm not inferior to anybody else. We're all on the same playing field. We live about the same amount of time. We can all die with the same diseases, and we can all just die at any moment. No power that we have could stop that. We can all suddenly die in the flick of a wrist, in the blink of an eye, in less than a second. We can all just drop dead randomly for no reason whatsoever. No explanation would be able to say why. We could. There could be an alien race that literally just came and dropped these particles into the atmosphere, and over time we got poisoned and we wouldn't know about it. And then we just drop dead, and then these aliens could come and take the planet, and we wouldn't be able to do anything about it because we'd be dead. So, that's kind of an extreme, a what if scenario, but for me, the beautiful thing about being an atheist is how unlikely it was. I watched a video. It basically said, how many people would it take for you to exist? Well, obviously your mom and dad. Then you have your grandparents. So that's at least another 4 people. So that's 6 people. And that's just your parents and your grandparents. That's already 6 people you need to have sex for you to even exist. So then you'd have 8 people. That would be your great-grandparents. So that's 16 people. And then you'd have your great-great-grandparents, which would be 16 more people. And then 32 people after them. Then 64 people after them. Then 128 people after them. And by the time you get to the 20th generation before you, you're looking at tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people that is required for you to even exist. So as an atheist, I find that is the most beautiful thing on this earth. The idea that we all poof into existence takes away the beauty of it. Because if we all just poofed into existence, then there's no beauty in it. You know, we all came at the same time. There's nothing special about you. And the thing is, as an atheist, I have one life. That's additional, a special part of life. The odds of you existing are mathematically extremely low. And the fact that you don't have another restart means that if you waste your life, you've wasted your life. If you live 25 years and you've done nothing meaningful, well then you wasted a life. But these religious people, you can come back apparently. You are special. It doesn't matter. You can waste 3 lives and then come back and do something awesome. But atheists, we have one chance. We have as much time as we are allowed by fate. Okay? And if we fuck up, we waste it, then we wasted it. There's no restart, there's no rewind. It's literally you get one chance, one go, fuck it up, then you fucked it up. You wasted it. So that's, a lot of people say, well, where do you get your morals if you're an atheist? Since when is being religious required to have a moral compass? You don't need to be a Christian to know what is right and wrong, what you should and shouldn't do. It isn't like being an atheist makes you anti-good. Okay? It doesn't mean that you are pure fucking Adolf Hitler-like evil. Okay? You're just not religious. Which also means that you're not going to judge people. Hopefully, you're not going to judge people because they're not religious. Or they are religious, but they're of another religion. That's a problem. Religious people look at other religions and be like, we don't like you. I'm like, I'm an atheist. I don't give a flying fuck about it. You be a Christian, you be a Muslim, you be a freaking Jew. I do not freaking care. Okay, as long as what you're doing will help society, I don't give a flying fuck what you do. I don't give a flying fuck what religion you are. Okay, I really don't. Okay, as an atheist, we help people. It's a fucking fact. Because we have one life. We literally have one chance to do as much good as we possibly can. And we do it because we want to. Not because we think that we're going to be given some awesome gift if we do. We're not selfish. We do it because we want to. We give because we want to. We help people because we want to. Not because we're going to go to a magic place in 60 years. But because we know that it is the nice thing to do. That is why I'm an atheist and not religious. Because I do not feel like I should be bowing to a magic being that's supposed to love me, yet I'm supposed to feel him. No. If I'm supposed to be terrified of you, then you're not worth my goddamn attention. Because you ain't worthy of my attention. Okay? If you have a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old that doesn't want to go to church, guess what? Call a babysitter, make something up so that they don't have to go to church. It is not your job to tell your kid what they will do. It is their life. Okay? Your job as a mom and dad is to guide them, not lead them. They are not a dog. You do not tell them where they go in life. You point them in many directions, okay? You can say, okay, you can be, this, you can be that, or you can be that. You can be any of these. Decide what you want in life. And then your kid decides what they want in life. Your job is then to support them. Not to tell them that what they're doing is stupid or that it's not a good idea. Your job as a mom and dad is to basically support them. Okay? If they want to go into country singing, Your job is to try as hard as you possibly can to make that a reality. If they want to open a business, your job is to try to get the money so they can buy a plot of land, so they can build a store, get the merchandise, so they can sell, set them up. Not to tell them that that's a dumb idea. Okay? And a lot of people, a lot of religious people are like, you should believe in God because I believe in God. And everyone in this town believes in God. No! Okay, just because you believe in something doesn't mean that everybody else has to. Okay? Just because you believe that there was a giant spaghetti monster doesn't mean that everyone else has to believe in the spaghetti monster. Same as you believe in God doesn't mean that everyone else has to believe in God. Okay, that's freaking stupid and selfish. People are individuals. They can have an opinion that is different than yours. And you having a hissy fit and threatening them with this magic place called hell just makes you look like a freaking idiot. That's why I'm an atheist, because I honestly believe that people should be able to decide for themselves if God exists. And if you believe He exists, then good for you, leave me alone. I honestly do not care. I do not believe in God, not because I think the idea of God being a thing is stupid, but because there's no evidence to support it. I've heard a lot of people say, well, you know, God gave me a miracle, I was supposed to die and I didn't. Well, there's a lot of fucking reasons why your doctor told you might have died, and then you didn't. You know, doctors make mistakes, they're not perfect people, no one is perfect. Maybe they read the x-ray wrong, maybe they read the chart wrong, maybe they didn't do a test that they should have. That might have helped them make the diagnosis of what the fuck you have. I don't know. Maybe they read someone's chart that wasn't yours and didn't realize it. I honestly don't know. But there's a lot of reasons why your doctor might have told you you might be dying and then you end up not dying. There's a lot of fucking reasons. None of them have anything to do with a magic being in the sky making you better. Hell, I've even watched these religious people be like, I've had this problem in my entire life. I've never been able to see, and then, oh my god, I can see again. Like, really? Why are these people so freaking stupid? They go on this fucking stage and act like a complete idiot, and then it's like, buy a book, buy a Bible, buy this medicine. Fuck you, man. Okay, I'm not buying your stupid magic water. Okay? Stop trying to be a fucking con artist. You suck at it. Okay? And it really drives me insane when you actually watch these idiots call up and be like, yes, I believe. Like, why are you being so freaking stupid? Use some common sense. Okay? Doing this and say hallelujah is not going to make your eyesight magically be able to see again. No, okay? If you're blind, we actually can help you. You just go to a doctor and they might be able to do some surgery that might at least allow you to see somewhat better. Okay? Believing that a magic dude gives a flying fuck about you is just laughable. It really is. So please stop. The reason why atheism and religion is dropping is because we live in an age where information is at your fingertips. So believing in hocus pocus is not going to be able to stand up to common sense because, with a couple keystrokes in a few seconds, anything you'd ever need to know, you can find out if you give enough time to look it up. And so the fact that religion is dropping in the United States is not one bit surprising. I'd be surprised if it in fact increased, because then that wouldn't make any sense. But that being said, have a nice day, and if you have an opinion, have an opinion. Put it in the comment section below if you do. I think I made my case. Peace.